that they may drink sweet juice, well do they know the hero's first heroic deeds. 8 With castles hundredfold, O Maruts, guard ye well the man whom ye have loved from ruin and from sin, the man whom ye the fierce, the mighty ones who roar, preserve from calumny by cherishing his seed. 9 O Maruts, in your cars are all things that are good, great powers are set as 'twere in rivalry therein. Rings are upon your shoulders when ye journey forth, your axle turns together both the chariot wheels. 10 Held in your manly arms are many goodly things, gold chains are on your chests, and glistering ornaments, deer skins are on their shoulders, on their fellies knives, they spread their glory out as birds spread out their wings. 11 Mighty in mightiness, pervading, passing strong, visible from afar as 'twere with stars of heaven, lovely with pleasant tongues, sweet singers with their mouths, the Maruts, joined with Indra, shout forth all around. 12 This is your majesty, ye Maruts nobly born, far as the sway of added your bounty spreads. Even Indra by desertion never disannuls the boon bestowed by you upon the pious man. 13 This is your kinship, Maruts, that, immortals, ye were oft in olden time regardful of our call, having vouchsafed to man a hearing through this prayer, by wondrous deeds the heroes have displayed their might. 14 That, O ye Maruts, we may long time flourish through your abundant riches, O swift movers, and that our men may spread in the encampment, let me complete the rite with these oblations. May 15 This your laud, may this your song, O Maruts, sung by the poet, Mana's son, Mandra, bring offspring for ourselves with food to feed us. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Indra. Maruts. 1. 1,000 are thy helps for us, O Indra, 1,000, Lord of bays, thy choice refreshments. Wealth of 1,000 sorts hast thou to cheer us, may precious goods come nigh to us in thousands. May second the most sapient Maruts, with protection, with best boons brought from lofty heaven, approach us, now when their team of the most noble horses speeds even on the sea's extremest limit. 3 Close to them clings one moving in seclusion, like a man's wife, like a spear carried rearward, well grasped, bright, decked with gold there is Vac also, like to a courtly, eloquent dame, among them. 4 Far off the brilliant, never weary Maruts cling to the young maid as a joint possession. The fierce gods drave not Rodassi before them, but wished for her to grow their friend and fellow. 5 When chose immortal Rodassi to follow she with loose tresses and heroic spirit she climbed her servant's chariot, she like Surya with cloud-like motion and refulgent aspect. 6 Upon their car the young men set the maiden wedded to glory, mighty in assemblies, when your song, Maruts, rose, and, with oblation, the Somapura sang his hymn in worship. 7 I will declare the greatness of these Maruts, their real greatness, worthy to be lauded, how, with them, she though firm, strong-minded, haughty, travels to women happy in their fortune. 8 Mitra and Varuna they guard from censure, Aryaman too, discovers worthless sinners firm things are overthrown that ne'er were shaken, he prospers, Maruts, who gives choice oblations. 9 None of us, Maruts, near or at a distance, hath ever reached the limit of your vigor. They in courageous might still waxing boldly have compassed round their foemen like an ocean. May 10th we this day be dearest friends of Indra, and let us call on him in fight tomorrow. So were we erst. New might attend us daily. So be with us. Rebuk San of the heroes. May 11th this your laud, may this your song, O Maruts, sung by the poet, Mana's son, Mandra, bring offspring for ourselves with food to feed us. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Maruts. 1. Swift gain is his who hath you near at every rite, ye welcome every song of him who serves the gods. So may I turn you hither with fair hymns of praise to give great succour for the will of both the worlds. 2 Surrounding, as it were, self-born, self-powerful, they spring to life the shakers down of food and light, like as the countless undulations of the floods, worthy of praise when near, like bullocks and like kine. 3 They who, like somas with their well-grown stalks pressed out, imbibed within the heart, dwell there in friendly wise. Upon their shoulders rests as 'twere a warrior's spear, and in their hand they hold a dagger and a ring. 4 Self-yoked they have descended lightly from the sky. With your own lash, immortals, urge yourselves to speed. Unstained by dust the Maruts, mighty in their strength, have cast down and firm things, armed with their shining spears. 5 Who among you, O Maruts armed with lightning spears, moveth you by himself, as with the tongue his jaws? Ye rush from heaven's floor as though ye sought for food, on many errands like the sun's diurnal steed. 6 Say where, then, is this mighty region's farthest bound, where, Maruts, is the lowest depth that ye have reached, when ye cast down like chaff the firmly stablished pile, and from the mountain send the glittering water flood? 7 Your winning is with strength, dazzling, with heavenly light, with fruit mature, O Maruts, fall of plenteousness. Auspicious is your gift like a free giver's mead, victorious, spreading far, as of immortal gods. 8 The rivers roar before your chariot fellies when they are uttering the voice of rain clouds. The lightnings laugh upon the earth beneath them, what time the Maruts scatter forth their fatness. 9 Prani brought forth, to fight the mighty battle, the glittering army of the restless Maruts. Nurtured together they begot the monster, and then looked round them for the food that strengthens. May 10th this your laud, may this your song O Maruts, sung by the poet Mana's son, Mandrya, bring offspring for ourselves with food to feed us. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Indra. 1 As, Indra, from great treason thou protectest, yea, from great treachery these who approach us, so, marking well, controller of the Maruts grant us their blessings, for they are thy dearest. 2 The various doings of all mortal people by thee are ordered, in thy wisdom, Indra. The host of Marut goeth forth exulting to win the light-bestowing spoil of battle. 3 That spear of thine sat firm for us, O Indra, the Maruts set their whole dread power in motion. Agni shines resplendent in the brushwood, the viands hold him as floods hold an island. 4 Vouchsafe us now that opulence, O Indra, as guerdon won by mightiest donation. May hymns that please thee cause the breast of Veda to swell as with the mead's refreshing sweetness. 5 With thee, O Indra, are most bounteous riches that further every one who lives uprightly. Now may these Maruts show us loving kindness, gods who of old were ever prompt to help us. 6 Bring forth the men who rain down boons, O Indra, exert thee in the great terrestrial region. For their broad-chested speckled deer are standing like a king's armies on the field of battle. 7 Heard is the roar of the advancing Maruts, terrific, glittering, and swiftly moving, who with their rush o'erthrow as 'twere a sinner the mortal who would fight with those who love him. 8 Give to the Manas, Indra with Maruts, gifts universal, gifts of cattle foremost. Thou, God, art praised with gods who must be lauded. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Claxx. Indra. Maruts. 1 Naught is today, tomorrow naught. Who comprehends the mystery? We must address ourselves unto another's thought, and lost is then the hope we formed. 2 The Maruts are thy brothers. Why, O Indra, wouldst thou take our lives? Agree with them in friendly wise, and do not slay us in the fight. 3 Agastya, brother, why dost thou neglect us, thou who art our friend? We know the nature of thy mind. Verity thou wilt give us naught. 4 Let them prepare the altar, let them kindle fire in front, we too here will spread sacrifice for thee, that the immortal may observe. 5 Thou, Lord of wealth, art master of all treasures, thou, Lord of friends, art thy friend's best supporter. O Indra, speak thou kindly with the Maruts, and taste oblations in their proper season. Hymn Classif. Maruts. 1 To you I come with this mine adoration, and with a hymn I crave the strong one's favor, a hymn that truly makes you joyful, Maruts. Suppress your anger and unyoke your horses. 2 Maruds, to you this laud with prayer and worship, formed in the mind and heart, ye gods, is offered. Come ye to us, rejoicing in your spirit, for ye are they who make our prayer effective. 3 The Maruds, praised by us, shall show us favor, Magavan, lauded, shall be most propitious. Maruds, may all our days that are to follow be very pleasant, lovely, and triumphant. For I fled in terror from this mighty Indra, my body trembling in alarm, O Maruds. Oblations meant for you had been made ready, these have we set aside, for this forgive us. 5 By whom the Manas recognize the day springs, by whose strength at the dawn of endless mornings, give us, thou mighty, glory with Maruds. Fierce with the fierce, the strong who givest triumph. 6 Do thou, O Indra, guard the conquering heroes, and rid thee of thy wrath against the Maruds, with them, the wise, victorious and bestowing. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Maruds. 1. Wonderful let your coming be, wondrous with help, ye bounteous ones, Maruds, who gleam as serpents gleam. 2 Far be from us, O Maruds, ye free givers, your impetuous shaft, far from us be the stone ye hurl. 3 O bounteous givers, touch ye not, O Maruds, Transcanda's folk. Lift ye us up that we may live. Hymn Classif. Indra. 1 The praise song let him sing forth bursting bird-like, sing we that hymn which like heaven's light expandeth, that the milk-giving cows may, unimpeded call to the sacred grass the gods' assembly. 2 Let the bull sing with bulls whose toil is worship, with a loud roar like some wild beast that hungers. Praised God. The glad priest brings his heart's devotion, the holy youth presents twofold oblation. May 3 The priest come circling the measured stations, and with him bring the earth's autumnal fruitage. Let the horse neigh led near, let the steer bellow, let the voice go between both worlds as herald, for to him we offer welcomest oblations, the pious bring their strength-inspiring praises. May Indra, wondrous in his might, accept them, car-borne and swift to move like the Nasatias. 5 Praise thou that Indra who is truly mighty, the car-borne warrior, Magavan the hero, stronger in war than those who fight against him, borne by strong steeds, who kills enclosing darkness. 6 Him who surpasses heroes in his greatness, the earth and heaven suffice not for his girdles. Indra endows the earth to be his garment, and, godlike, wears the heaven as 'twere a frontlet. 7 The hero, guardian of the brave in battles, who roamest in the van to draw thee hither, Indra, the hosts agree beside the Soma, and joy, for his great actions, in the chieftain. 8 Libations in the sea to thee are pleasant, when thy divine floods come to cheer these people. To thee the cow is sum of all things grateful when with the wish thou seekest men and princes. 9 So may we in this one be well befriended, well aided as it were through praise of chieftains, that Indra still may linger at our worship, as one led swift to work, to hear our praises. 10 Like men in rivalry extolling princes, our friend be Indra, wielder of the thunder. Like true friends of some city's lord within them held in good rule with sacrifice they help him. 11 For every sacrifice makes Indra stronger, yeah, when he goes around angry in spirit, as pleasure at the ford invites the thirsty, as the long way brings him who gains his object. 12 Let us not here contend with gods, O Indra, for here, O mighty one, is thine own portion, the great, whose friends the bounteous Maruds honor, as with a stream, his song who pours oblations. 13 Addressed to thee is this our praise, O Indra, Lord of base deeds, find us here by advancement. So mayst thou lead us on, O God, to comfort. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Indra. 1 Thou art the king of all the gods, O Indra, protect the men, O Asura, preserve us. Thou Lord of heroes, Magavan, our Savior, art faithful, very rich, the victory giver. 2 Indra, thou humbledst tribes that spake with insult by breaking down 7 autumn forts, their refuge. Thou stirredst, blameless, billowy floods, and gavest his foe a prey to youthful Purikutsa. 3 With whom thou drivest troops whose lords are heroes, and bringest daylight now, much worshipped Indra, with them guard lion-like wasting active Agni to dwell in our tilled fields and in our homestead. For they through the greatness of thy spear, O Indra, shall, to thy praise, rest in this earthly station. To loose the floods, to seek, for kine, the battle, his bays he mounted boldly seized the booty. 5 Indra, bear Kutsa, him in whom thou joyest, the dark red horses of the wind are docile. Let the sun roll his chariot wheel anear us, and let the thunderer go to meet the foeman. 6 Thou Indra, lord of bays, made strong by impulse, hast slain the vexers of thy friends, who give not. They who beheld the friend beside the living were cast aside by thee as they rode onward. 7 Indra, the bard sang forth in inspiration, thou madest earth a covering for the Dasa. Magavan made the 3 that gleam with moisture, and to his home brought Kuyavak to slay him. 8 These thine old deeds new bards have sung, O Indra. Thou conqueredst, boundest many tribes forever. Like castles thou hast crushed the godless races, and bowed the godless scorner's deadly weapon. 9 A stormer thou hast made the stormy waters flow down, O Indra, like the running rivers. When o'er the flood thou broughtest them, O hero, thou keptest Turvaga and Yadu safely. 10 Indra, mayst thou be ours in all occasions, protector of the men, most gentle-hearted, giving us victory over all our rivals. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn CLXXV. Indra. 1. Glad thee, thy glory hath been quaffed, Lord of bay steeds, as 'twere the bowl's enlivening mead. For thee the strong there is strong drink, mighty, omnipotent to win. 2 Let our strong drink, most excellent, exhilarating, come to thee, victorious, Indra one bringing gain, immortal conquering in fight. 3 Thou, hero, winner of the spoil, urgest to speed the car of man. Burn, like a vessel with the flame, the lawless Dasyu, conqueror. 4 Empowered by thine own might, O sage, thou stolest Surya's chariot wheel. Thou bearest Kutsa with the steeds of wind to Sasna as his death. 5 Most mighty is thy rapturous joy, most splendid is thine active power, wherewith, foe-slaying, sending bliss, thou art supreme in gaining steeds. 6 As thou, O Indra, to the ancient singers wast ever joy, as water to the thirsty, so unto thee I sing this invocation. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Indra. 1 Cheer thee with draughts to win us bliss, Soma, pierce Indra in thy strength. Thou stormest trembling in thy rage, and findest not a foeman nigh. 2 Make our songs penetrate to him who is the only one of men, for whom the sacred food is spread, as the steer plows the barley in. 3 Within whose hands deposited all the 5 people's treasures rest. Mark thou the man who injures us and kill him like the heavenly bolt. 4 Slay everyone who powers no gift, who, hard to reach, delights thee not. Bestow on us what wealth he hath, this even the worshipper awaits. 5 Thou helpest him the doubly strong whose hymns were sung unceasingly. When Indra fought, O Soma, thou helpest the mighty in the fray. 6 As thou, O Indra, to the ancient singers wast ever joy, like water to the thirsty, so unto thee I sing this invocation. May we find strengthenific food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Indra. 1. The bull of men, who cherishes all people, king of the races, Indra, called of many, fame-loving, praised, hither to me with succor return having yoked both vigorous bay horses. 2 Thy mighty stallions, yoked by prayer, O Indra, thy coursers to thy mighty chariot harnessed ascend thou these, and borne by them come hither, with Soma juice out poured, Indra, we call thee. 3 Ascend thy mighty car, the mighty Soma is poured for thee and sweets are sprinkled round us. Come down to usward, bull of human races come, having harnessed them, with strong bay horses. For here is God reaching sacrifice, here the victim, here, Indra are the prayers, here is the soma. Strewn is this acred grass, come hither, Sakra, seat thee and drink, unyoke thy two bay coursers. 5 Come to us, Indra, come thou highly lauded to the devotions of the singer Mana. Singing, may we find early through thy succor, may we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Indra. 1. If, Indra, thou hast given that gracious hearing wherewith thou helpest those who sang thy praises. Blast not the wish that would exalt us, may I gain all from thee, and pay all man's devotions. 2. Let not the sovereign Indra disappoint us in what shall bring both sisters to our dwelling. To him have run the quickly flowing waters. May Indra come to us with life and friendship. 3. Victorious with the men, hero in battles, Indra, who hearst singer's supplication, will bring his car nigh to the man who offers, if he himself upholds the songs that praise him. 4. Indra, with the men, through love of glory consumes the sacred food which friends have offered. The ever-strengthening song of him who worships is sung in fight amid the clash of voices. 5. Aided by thee, O Magavan, O Indra, may we subdue our foes who count them mighty. Be our protector, strengthen and increase us. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn 6. Rithi. The deified object of this omitted hymn is said to be Rithi or love, and its arsis or authors are Lopamudrest, Agastya, and a disciple. Lokmudra is represented as inviting the caresses of her aged husband Agastya, and complaining of his coldness and neglect. Agastya responds in stanza 3, and in the second half of stanza 4 the disciple or the poet briefly tells the result of the dialogue. Stanza 5 is supposed to be spoken by the disciple who has overheard the conversation, but its connection with the rest of the hymn is not very apparent. In stanza 6 toiling with strong endeavor is a paraphrase and not a translation of the original Kanamana Kanitrabe, Laganibus Phodians, which Sayana explains by obtaining the desired result by means of lauds and sacrifices. M. Bergenya is of opinion that the hymn has a mystical meaning, Agastya being identifiable with the celestial Soma whom Lokmudra, representing fervent prayer, succeeds after long labor in drawing down from his secret dwelling place. See La Religion Vedic, 2. 394 f. 1. Through many autumns have I toiled and labored, at night and morn, through age-inducing dawnings. Old age impairs the beauty of our bodies. Let husbands still come near unto their spouses. 2. For even the men aforetime, law fulfillers, who with the gods declared eternal statutes they have decided, but have not accomplished, so now let wives come near unto their husbands. 3. Non inutilis estate labor cui deifavent, nos omnes emulos et emulas vincumus. Supremus in hac centum artium pugna in qua duas partes convenientia trincaecum obmus. 4. Cupidomi sepit ilius turi viri qui me despicit, utrum hin utrum illin ob aliqua part noticit. Lokmudra turarn mari turn suum ad sed trahit, incipiens illa sapientem anhelin turn absorbit. 5. This soma I address that is most near us, that which hath been imbibed within the spirit, to pardon any sins we have committed. Verily mortal man is full of longings. 6. Agastya thus, toiling with strong endeavor, wishing for children, progeny and power, cherished, a sage of mighty strength, both classes, and with the gods obtained his prayer's fulfillment. By both classes probably priests and princes, or institutors of sacrifices, are meant. M. Bergenya understands the expression to mean the two forms or essences of Soma, the celestial and the terrestrial. 5. Membrum suum virile, quad vrotentum fuerat, mos il retraxit. Rarsus illud quad in juvenum filium sublatum fuerat, non egregiorus, ad esse rirahit. 6. Quam jam in medio cognisu, semi-perfecto opere, amorum in pulum pater implaverat, ambo discens seminis polum in terri superficium sacrorum sed effusum emiserunt. 7. Quam pater suum nillam ad iverat, cum ed congressus suum semen superern effudit. Tum di benini presiem, Brahma, pergadu erant, et vastoshpadim, legum sacrarum custodum, formaverant. 8 Il toro similis spumam insert amine jactivit, tunc disc edens pusillaximis huc perfectus est quasi dextro pedi claudus processit, inutils fuerunt illi me complexus, et locutus. 9 The fire, burning the people, does not approach quickly, by day the naked, Rakasas approach, not Agni by night, the giver of fuel, and the giver of food, he, the upholder, of the right, is born, overcoming enemies by his might. Hymn CLXXX. Asvins. 1. Lightly your coursers travel through the regions when round the sea of air your car is flying. Your golden fellies scatter drops of moisture, drinking the sweetness ye attend the mornings. 2 Ye as ye travel overtake the courser who flies apart, the friend of man, most holy. The prayer is that the sister may convey you, all praised, meath drinkers, to support and strengthen. 3 Ye have deposited, matured within her, in the raw cow the first milk of the milch cow, which the bright offerer, shining like a serpent mid trees, presents to you whose form is perfect. 4 Ye made the fierce heat to be full of sweetness for a try at his wish, like streaming water. Fire offering thence is yours, O Asvins, heroes, your car wheels speed to us like springs of honey. 5 Like Tugra's ancient son may I, ye mighty, bring you to give your gifts with milk oblations. Your greatness compasseth earth, heaven, and waters, decayed for you is sorrow's net, ye holy. 6 When, bounteous ones, ye drive your yoke team downward, ye send, by your own natures, understanding. Swift as the wind let the prince please and feast you, he, like a pious man, gains strength for increase. 7 For verily we truthful singers praise you, the niggard trafficker is here excluded. Now, even now do ye O blameless advins, ye mighty, guard the man whose God is near him. 8 You of a truth day after day, O Asvins, that he might win the very plenteous torrent, Agastya, famous among mortal heroes, roused with 1,000 lauds like sounds of music. 9 When with the glory of your car ye travel, when we go speeding like the priest of mortals, and give good horses to sacrificers, may we, Nasatias, gain our share of riches. 10 With songs of praise we call today, O Asvins, that your new chariot, for our own well-being, that circles heaven with never-injured fellies. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Klsksi. Asvins 1. What, dearest pair, is this in strength and riches that ye as priests are bring from the waters? This sacrifice is your glorification, ye who protect mankind and give them treasures. May second your pure steeds, rain drinkers, bring you hither, swift as the tempest, your celestial coursers, rapid as thought, with fair backs, full of vigor, resplendent in their native light, O Asvins. 3 Your car is like a torrent rushing downward, may it come nigh, broad-seated, for our welfare car holy, strong, that ever would be foremost, thought-swift, which ye, for whom we long, have mounted. 4 Here sprung to life, they both have sung together, with bodies free from stain, with signs that mark them, one of you prince of sacrifice, the victor, the other counts as heaven's auspicious offspring. May 5th Your car seat, down gliding, golden colored, according to your wish approach our dwellings. Men shall feed full the bay steeds of the other, and, Asvins they with roars shall stir the regions. 6 Forth comes your strong bull like a cloud of autumn, sending abundant food of liquid sweetness. Let them feed with the others' ways and vigor, the upper streams have come and do us service. 7 Your constant song hath been sent forth, disposers, that flows threefold in mighty strength, O Asvins. Thus lauded, give the suppliant protection moving or resting hear mine invocation. 8 This song of bright contents for you is swelling in the men's hall where threefold grass is ready. Your strong rain cloud, ye mighty ones, hath swollen, honoring men as 'twere with milk's outpouring. 9 The prudent worship her, like Pusan, Asvins. praises you as he praises Don and Agni, when, singing with devotion, he invokes you. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Asvins. 1. This was the task. Appear promptly, ye prudent ones. Here is the chariot drawn by strong steeds, be ye glad. Heart-stirring, longed for, succourers of Vispala, here are heaven's sons whose sway blesses the pious man. 2. Longed for, most Indra-like, mighty, most Marut-like, most W6 Enderful indeed, car-born, best charioteers, bring your full chariot hither heaped with liquid sweet, thereon, yem vins, come to him who offers gifts. 3. What make ye there, ye mighty? Wherefore linger ye with folk who, offering not, are held in high esteem? Pass over them, make ye the niggard's life decay, give light unto the singer eloquent in praise. 4. Crunch up on every side the dogs who bark at us, slay ye our foes, O Asvins, this ye understand. Make wealthy every word of him who praises you, accept with favor, both Nasatias, this my laud. 5. Ye made for Tugra's son amid the water floods that animated ship with wings to fly withal, whereon with God-devoted mind ye brought him forth, and fled with easy flight from out the mighty surge. 6. For ships most welcome in the midst of ocean, urged by the Asvins, save the son of Tugra, him who was cast down headlong in the waters, plunged in the thick inevitable darkness. 7. What tree was that which stood fixed in surrounding sea to which the son of Tugra supplicating clung? Like twigs, of which some winged creature may take hold, ye, Asvins, bore him off safely to your renown. 8. Welcome to you be this the hymn of praises uttered by Manas, O Nasatias, heroes, from this our gathering where we offer Soma. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Asvins. 1. Make ready that which passes thought in swiftness, that hath 3 wheels and triple seat, ye mighty, whereon ye seek the dwelling of the pious, whereon, threefold, ye fly like birds with pinions. 2. Light rolls your easy chariot faring earthward, what time, for food, ye, full of wisdom, mount it? May this song, wondrous fair, attend your glory, ye, as ye travel, wait on Dawn heaven's daughter. 3. Ascend your lightly rolling car, approaching the worshipper who turns him to his duties whereon ye come unto the house to quicken man and his offspring, O Nasatias, heroes. 4. Let not the wolf, let not the she-wolf harm you. Forsake me not, nor pass me by or others. Here stands your share, here is your hymn, ye mighty, yours are these vessels, full of pleasant juices. 5. Gotama, Purumilha, a try bringing oblations all invoke you for protection. Like one who goes stray ht to the point directed, ye Nasatias, to mine invocation. 6. We have passed o'er the limit of this darkness, our praise hath been bestowed on you, O Asvins. Come hitherward by paths which gods have travelled. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif Asvins. 1. Let us invoke you both this day and after the priest is here with lauds when morn is breaking, Nasatias, whereso ye be, heaven's children, for him who is more liberal than the godless. 2. With us, ye mighty, let yourselves be joyful, glad in our stream of Soma slay the Negards. Graciously hear my hymns and invitations, marking, O heroes, with your cars my longing. 3. Nasatias, Pusans, ye as gods for glory arranged and set in order Surya's bridle. Your giant steeds move on, sprung from the waters, like ancient times of Varuna the mighty. 4. Your grace be with us, ye who love sweet juices, further the hymn sung by the poet Mana, when men are joyful in your glorious actions, to win heroic strength, ye bounteous givers. 5. This praise was made, O liberal lords, O Asvins, for you with fair adornment by the Manas. Come to our house for us and for our children, rejoicing, O Nasatias, in Agastya. 6. We have passed o'er the limit of this darkness, our praise hath been bestowed on you, O Asvins. Come hitherward by paths which gods have travelled. may we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn CLXXXV. Heaven and earth. One, whether of these is elder, whether later. How were they born? Who knoweth it? Yes, ages. These of themselves support all things existing, as on a car the day and night roll onward. To the twain uphold, though motionless and footless, a widespread offspring having feet and moving. Like your own FON upon his parents' bosom, protect us, heaven and earth, from fearful danger. 3. I call for Uti's unrivaled bounty, perfect, celestial, deathless, meet for worship. Produce this, yet twain worlds, for him who lauds you. Protect us, heaven and earth, from fearful danger. May forth we be close to both the worlds who suffer no pain, parents of gods, who aid with favor, both mid the gods, with day and night alternate. Protect us, heaven and earth, from fearful danger. 5. Faring together, young, with meeting limits, twin sisters lying in their parents' bosom, kissing the center of the world together. Protect us, heaven and earth, from fearful danger. 6. Duly I call the two wide seats, the mighty, the general parents, with the gods' protection. Who, beautiful to look on, make the nectar. Protect us, heaven and earth, from fearful danger. 7. Wide, vast, and manifold, whose bounds are distant these, reverent, I address at this our worship, the blessed pair, victorious, all-sustaining. Protect us, heaven and earth, from fearful danger. 8. What sin we have at any time committed against the gods, our friend, our house's chieftain, thereof may this our hymn be expiation. Protect us, heaven and earth, from fearful danger. May 9. Both these friends of man, who bless, preserve me, may they attend me with their help and favor. Enrich the man more liberal than the godless. May we, ye gods, be strong with food rejoicing. 10. Endowed with understanding, I have uttered this truth, for all to hear, to earth and heaven. Be near us, keep us from reproach and trouble. Father and Mother, with your help preserve us. 11. Be this my prayer fulfilled, O earth and heaven, wherewith, Father and Mother, I address you. Nearest of gods be ye with your protection. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Visvidavas. 1. Loved of all men, may Savitar, through praises offered as sacred food, come to our synod, that you too, through our hymn, yet ever youthful, may gladden, at your visit, all our people. 2. To us may all the gods come troop together, our Yaman, Mitra, Varuna concordant, that all may be promoters of our welfare, and with great might preserve our strength from slackness. 3. Agni I sing, the guest you love most dearly, the conqueror through our lauds is friendly minded. That he may be our Varuna rich in glory and send food like a prince praised by the godly. 4. To you I seek with reverence, night and morning, like a cow good to milk, with hope to conquer, preparing on a common day the praise. Song with milk of various hues within this udder. May 5. The great dragon of the deep rejoice us, as one who nourishes her young come Sindhu, with whom we will incite the child of waters whom vigorous course swift as thought bring hither. 6. Moreover T. Vastar also shall approach us, one-minded with the princes at his visit. Hither shall come the Vertraslayer Indra, ruler of men, as strongest of the heroes. 7. Hymn to our hymn's delight, that yoke swift horses, like mother cows who lick their tender youngling. To him our songs shall yield themselves like spouses, to him the most delightful of the heroes. 8. So may the Maruts, armed with mighty weapons, rest here on heaven and earth with hearts in concord, as gods whose cars have dappled steeds like torrents, destroyers of the foe allies of Mitra. 9. They hasten on to happy termination their orders when they are made known by glory. As on a fair bright day the arrow flieth o'er all the barren soil their missiles sparkle. 10. Incline the Asvins to show grace, and Pusan, for power and might have they, their own possession. Friendly are Venu, Veda, and Rabuksan, so may I bring the gods to make us happy. 11. This is my reverent thought of you, Ye holy, may it inspire you, make you dwell among us thought, toiling for the gods and seeking treasure. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Hymn Classif. Praise of food. 1. Now will I glorify food that upholds great strength, by whose invigorating power try to rent vertebra limb froren limb. 2. O pleasant food, O food of meath, thee have we chosen for our own, so be our kind protector thou. 3. Come hitherward to us, O food, auspicious with auspicious help, health bringing, not unkind, a dear and guileless friend. 4. These juices which, O food, are thine throughout the regions are diffused. Like winds they have their place in heaven. 5. These gifts of thine, O food most sweet to taste, these savors of thy juices work like creatures that have mighty necks. 6. In thee, O food, is set the spirit of great gods. Under thy flag brave deeds were done, he slew the dragon with thy help. 7. If thou be gone unto the splendor of the clouds, even from thence, O food of meath, prepared for our enjoyment, come. 8. Whatever morsel we consume from waters or from plants of earth, O soma, wax thou fat thereby. 9. What soma, we enjoy from thee in milky food or barley brew, vatapi, grow thou fat thereby. 10. O vegetable, cake of meal, he wholesome, firm, and strengthening, vatapi, grow thou fat thereby. 11. O food, from thee as such have we drawn forth with lauds, like cows, our sacrificial gifts, from thee who banquetest with gods, from thee who banquetest with us. Hymn Classif. April 1. Winner of thousands, kindled, thou shinest a god with gods today. Bear out oblations, envoy, sage. 2. Child of thyself the sacrifice is for the righteous blent with meath, presenting viands thousandfold. 3. Invoked and worthy of our praise bring gods whose due is sacrifice, thou, Agni, givest countless gifts. 4. To seat 1,000 heroes they eastward have strewn the grass with might, whereon, Adityas, ye shine forth. 5. The sovereign all-imperial doors, wide, good, many and manifold, have poured their streams of holy oil. 6. With gay adornment, fair to see, in glorious beauty shine they forth, let night and morning rest them here. 7. Let these two sages first of all, heralds divine and eloquent, perform for us the sacrifice. 8. Ui address, Sarasvati, and Bharti, and Ila, all, urge ye us on to glorious fame. 9. Vastar the Lord hath made all forms and all the cattle of the field cause them to multiply for us. 10. Send to the gods, Vanaspati, thyself, the sacrificial draught, let Agni make the oblations sweet. 11. Agni, preceder of the gods, is honored with the sacred song, he glows at offerings blessed with hail. Hymn Classif. Agni. 1. By goodly paths lead us to riches, Agni, God who knowest every sacred duty. Remove the sin that makes us stray and wander. Most ample adoration will we bring thee. 2. Lead us anew to happiness, O Agni, lead us beyond all danger and affliction. Be unto us a wide broad ample castle bless, prosper on their way our sons and offspring. 3. Far from us, Agni, put thou all diseases let them strike lauds that have no saving Agni. God, make our home again to be a B1sing, with all the immortal deities, O holy. 4. Preserve us, Agni, with perpetual succor, refulgent in the dwelling which thou lovest. O conqueror, most youthful, let no danger touch him who praises thee today or after. 5. Give not us up a prey to sin, O Agni, the greedy enemy that brings us trouble, not to the fang that bites, not to the toothless, give not us up, thou conqueror, to the spoiler. 6. Such as thou art, born after law, O Agni when lauded give protection to our bodies, from whosoever would reproach or injure, for thou, God, request from all oppression. 7. Thou, well discerning both these classes, comest to men at early morn, O holy Agni. Be thou obedient unto man at evening, to be adorned, as keen, by eager suitors. 8. To him have we addressed our pious speeches, I, Mana's son, to him victorious Agni. May we gain countless riches with the sages. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Him cxc. Braspati. 1.g. Glorify thou Braspati, the Scathilus, who must be praised with hymns, sweet-tongued and mighty, to whom as leader of the song, resplendent, worthy of lauds, both gods and mortals listen. 2. On him wait songs according to the season, even as a stream of pious men set moving. Braspati for hell ate out the expanses was, at the sacrifice, vast Madarisvan. 3. The praise, the verse that offers adoration, may he bring forth, as the sun sends his arms out, he who gives daily light through this God's wisdom, strong as a dread wild beast, and inoffensive. For his song of praise pervades the earth and heaven, let the wise worshipper draw it, like a courser. These of Braspati, like hunters' arrows, go to the skies that change their hue like serpents. 5. Those, God, who count thee as a worthless bullock, and, wealthy sinners, live on thee the bounteous on fools like these no blessing thou bestowest, Braspati, thou punishest the spiteful. 6. Like a fair path is he, where grass is pleasant, though hard to win, a friend beloved most early. Those who unharmed by enemies behold us, while, they would make them bear, stood closely compassed. 7. He to whom songs of praise go forth like torrents, as rivers eddying under banks flow seaward, Braspati the wise, the eager, closely looks upon both, the waters and the vessel. 8. So hath Braspati, great, strong and mighty, the God exceeding powerful, been brought hither. May he thus lauded give us kine and horses. May we find strengthening food in full abundance. Him cxci water. Grass. Sun. 1. Venomous, slightly venomous, or venomous aquatic worm. Both creatures, stinging, unobserved, with poison have infected me. 2. Coming, it kills the unobserved, it kills them as it goes away, it kills them as it drives them off, and bruising bruises them to death. 3. Saragrass, Darba, Kuzera, Ansaria, Munja, Virana, where all these creatures dwell unseen, with poison have infected me. 4. The cows had settled in their stalls, the beasts of prey had sought their lairs, extinguished were the lights of men, when things unseen infected me. 5. Or these reptiles, are observed, like lurking thieves at evening time. Seers of all, themselves unseen, be therefore very vigilant. 6. Heaven is your sire, your mother earth, Soma your brother, Uti your sister, seeing all, unseen, keep still and dwell ye happily. 7. Biters of shoulder or of limb, with needle stings, most venomous, unseen, whatever ye may be, vanish together and be gone. 8. Slayer of things unseen, the sun, beheld of all, mounts, eastward, up, consuming all that are not seen, and evil spirits of the night. 9. There hath the sun god mounted up, who scorches much and everything. Even the Aditya from the hills, all seen, destroying things unseen. 10. I hang the poison in the sun, a wineskin in a vintner's house, he will not die, nor shall we die, his path is far, he whom bay horses bear hath turned thee to sweet meath. 11. This little bird, so very small, hath swallowed all thy poison up. She will not die, nor shall we die, his path is far, he whom bay horses bear hath turned thee to sweet meath. 12. The 3 times 7 bright sparks of fire have swallowed up the poison's strength. They will not die, nor shall we die, his path is far, he whom bay horses bear hath turned thee to sweet meath. 13. Of 90 rivers and of 9 with power to stay the venom's course, the names of all I have secured, his path is far, he whom bay horses bear hath turned thee to sweet meath. 14. So have the peahens 3 times 7, so have the maiden sisters 7 carried thy venom far away, as girls bear water in their jars. 15. The poison insect is so small, I crush the creature with a stone. I turn the poison hence away, departed unto distant lands. 16. Forth issuing from the mountain side the poison insect spake and said, the scorpion's venom hath no strength. Scorpion, thy venom is but weak. Rig Veda, the second book, hymn by Agni. 1. Thou, Agni, shining in thy glory through the days, art brought to life from out the waters, from the stone, from out the forest trees and herbs that grow on ground, thou, sovereign Lord of men, art generated sick pure. 2. Thine is the herald's task and cleanser's duly timed. Leader art thou, and kindler for the pious man. Thou art director, thou the ministering priest, thou art the Brahman, Lord and Master in our home. 3. Hero of heroes, Agni. Thou art Indra, thou art Venu of the mighty stride, adorable, thou, Brahmana's Pati, the Brahman finding wealth, thou, O sustainer, with thy wisdom tendest us. 4. Agni, thou art King Varuna whose laws stand fast, as Mitra, wonder worker, thou must be implored. Aryaman, heroes' lord, art thou, enriching all, and liberal Emsa in the synod, O thou God. 5. Thou givest strength, as Tvastar, to the worshipper, thou wielding Mitra's power hast kinship with the dames. Thou, urging thy fleet coursers, givest noble steeds, a host of heroes art thou with great store of wealth. 6. Rudra art thou, the Azura of mighty heaven, thou art the Marut's host, thou art the Lord of food, thou goest with red winds, bliss hast thou in thine home. As Pusan thou thyself protectest worshippers. 7. Giver of wealth art thou to him who honors thee, thou art God Savitar, granter of precious things. As Bhaga, Lord of men. Thou rulest over wealth, and guardest in his house him who hath served thee well. 8. To thee, the people's Lord within the house, the folk press forward to their king most graciously inclined. Lord of the lovely look, all things belong to thee, 10, 100, yea, 1,000 are outweighed by thee. 9. Agni, men seek thee as a father with their prayers, win thee, bright-formed, to brotherhood with holy act. Thou art a son to him who duly worships thee, and as a trusty friend thou guardest from attack. 10. Airbu art thou, Agni, near to be adored, thou art the sovereign Lord of foodful spoil and wealth. Thou shinest brightly forth, thou burnest to bestow, pervading sacrifice, thou lendest us thine help. 11. Thou, God, art Adi to him who offers gifts, thou, Hatri, Bardi, art strengthened by the song. Thou art the 100-wintered Ila to give strength, Lord of wealth. Vrtraslayer and Sarasvati. 12. Thou, Agni, cherished well, art highest vital power, in thy delightful hue are glories visible. Thou art the lofty might that furthers each design, thou art wealth manifold, diffused on every side. 13. Thee, Agni, have the Adityas taken as their mouth, the bright ones have made thee, O sage, to be their tongue. They who love offerings cling to thee at solemn rites, by thee the gods devour the duly offered food. 14. By thee, O Agni, all the immortal guileless gods cat with thy mouth the oblation that is offered them. By thee do mortal men give sweetness to their drink. Bright art thou born, the embryo of the plants of earth. 15. With these thou art united, Agni, yea thou, God of noble birth, surpassest them in majesty, which, through the power of good, here spreads abroad from thee, diffused through both the worlds, throughout the earth and heaven. 16. The princely worshippers who send to those who sing thy praise, O Agni, guerdon graced with kine and steeds, lead thou both these and us forward to higher bliss. With brave men in the assembly may we speak aloud. Hymn 2. Agni. 1. With sacrifice exalt Agni who knows all life. Worship him with oblation and the song of praise, well kindled, nobly fed, heaven's Lord, celestial priest, who labors at the pole where deeds of might are done. 2. At night and morning, Agni, have they called to thee, like milch kine in their stalls lowing to meet their young. As messenger of heaven thou lightest all night long the families of men. Thou Lord of precious boons. 3. Him have the gods established at the region's base, doer of wondrous deeds, herald of heaven and earth, like a most famous car, Agni the purely bright, like Mitra. To be glorified among the folk. 4. Him have they set in his own dwelling, in the vault, like the moon waxing, fulgent, in the realm of air. Bird of the firmament, observant with his eyes, guard of the place as 'twere, looking to gods and men. May 5th he as priest encompass all the sacrifice. Men throng to him with offerings and with hymns of praise. Raging with jaws of gold among the growing plants, like heaven with all the stars, he quickens earth and sky. 6 Such as thou art, brilliantly kindled for our weal, a liberal giver, send us riches in thy shine, for our advantage. Agni, God, bring heaven and earth hither that they may taste oblation brought by man. 7 Agni, give us great wealth, give riches thousandfold. Unclose to us, like doors, strength that shall bring renown. Make heaven and earth propitious through the power of prayer, and like the sky's bright sheen let mornings beam on us. 8 Enkindled night by night at every morning's dawn, may he shine forth with red flame like the realm of light. Agni adored in beauteous rites with lauds of men, fair guest of living man and king of all our folk. 9 Song chanted by us men, O Agni, ancient one, has swelled unto the deathless gods in lofty heaven, a milch cow yielding to the singer in the rites wealth manifold, in hundreds, even as he wills. 10 Agni, may we show forth our valor with the steed or with the power of prayer beyond all other men. And over the 5 races let our glory shine high like the realm of light and unsurpassable. 11 Such, conqueror, be to us, be worthy of our praise, thou for whom princes nobly born exert themselves. Whose sacrifice the strong seek, Agni, when it shines for never failing offspring in thine own abode. 12 Knower of all that lives, O Agni, may we both, singers of praise and chiefs, be in thy keeping still. Help us to wealth exceeding good and glorious, abundant, rich in children and their progeny. 13 The princely worshippers who send to those who sing thy praise, O Agni, guerdon, graced with kine and steeds, lead thou both these and us forward to higher bliss. With brave men in the assembly may we speak aloud. Hymn 3. Operas. 1 Agni is set upon the earth well kindled, he standeth in the presence of all beings. Wise, ancient, God, the priest and purifier, let Agni serve the gods for he is worthy. May 2nd Narasamsa lighting up the chambers, bright in his majesty through threefold heaven, steeping the gift with oil diffusing purpose, bid the gods at chiefest time of worship. 3 Adored in heart, as is thy right, O Agni, serve the gods first today before the mortal. Bring thou the Marut host. Ye men do worship to Indra seated on the grass, eternal. 4 O grass divine, increasing, rich in heroes, strewn for wealth's sake, well laid upon this altar on this bedewed with oil sit ye, O Vasus, sit all ye gods, ye holy, ye Adityas. 5 Wide be the doors, the goddesses, thrown open, easy to pass, invoked, through adorations, let them unfold, expansive, everlasting, that sanctify the class famed, rich in heroes. 6 Good work for us, the glorious night and morning, like female weavers, waxen from aforetime, yielders of rich milk, interweave in concert the long extended thread, the web of worship. 7 Let the 2 heavenly heralds, first, most wise, most fair, present oblation duly with the sacred verse, worshipping God at ordered seasons, decking them at 3 high places at the center of the earth. 8 Sarasvati who perfects our devotion, Ila divine, Bharti all surpassing 3 goddesses, with power inherent, seated, protect this holy grass, our flawless refuge. 9 Born is the pious hero swift of hearing, like gold in hue, well formed, and full of vigor. May Tvastar lengthen our line and kindred, and may they reach the place which gods inhabit. 10 Vanaspati shall stand anear and start us, and Agni with his arts prepare oblation. Let the skilled heavenly immolator forward unto the gods the offering thrice anointed. 11 Oil has been mixed, oil is his habitation. In oil he rests, oil is his proper province. Come as thy wont is, O thou steer, rejoice thee, bear off the oblation duly consecrated. Hymn for Agni. 1. For you I call the glorious refulgent Agni, the guest of men, rich in oblations whom all must strive to win even as a lover, God among godly people, Jatavedas. 2 By Tergus who served him in the home of waters set him of old in houses of the living. Over all worlds let Agni be the sovereign, the messenger of gods with rapid coursers. 3 Among the tribes of men the gods placed Agni as a dear friend when they would dwell among them. Against the longing nights may he shine brightly, and show the offerer in the house his vigor. 4 Sweet is his growth as of one's own possessions, his look when rushing fain to burn is lovely. He darts his tongue forth, like a harnessed courser who shakes his flowing tail, among the bushes. 5 Since they who honor me have praised my greatness he gave, as 'twere, his hue to those who love him. Known is he by his bright delightful splendor, and waxing old renews his youth forever. 6 Like one athirst, he lighteth up the forests, like water down the chariot ways he roareth. On his black path he shines in burning beauty, marked as it were the heaven that smiles through vapor. 7 Around, consuming the broad earth, he wanders, free roaming like an ox without a herdsman Agni refulgent, burning up the bushes, with blackened lines, as though the earth he seasoned. 8 I, in remembrance of thine ancient favor have sung my hymn in this our third assembly. O Agni, give us wealth with store of heroes and mighty strength in food and noble offspring. May 9 The Grasamidus, serving in secret, through thee, O Agni, overcome their neighbors, rich in good heroes and subduing foemen. That vital power give thou to chiefs and singers. Hymn v Agni. 1. Herald and teacher was he born, a guardian for our patron's help, earner by rights of noble wealth. That strong one may we grasp and guide, 2 In whom, leader of sacrifice, the 7 reigns, far extended, meet, who furthers, man-like, 8th in place, as cleanser, all the work divine. 3 When swift he follows this behest, bird-like he chants the holy prayers. He holds all knowledge in his grasp even as the felly rounds the wheel. 4 Together with pure mental power, pure, as director, was he born. Skilled in his own unchanging laws he waxes like the growing boughs. 5 Clothing thorn in his hues, the kine of him the leader wait on him. Is he not better than the 3, the sisters who have come to us? 6 When, laden with the holy oil, the sister sick by the mother stands, the priest delights in their approach, as corn at coming of the rain. 7 For his support let him perform as many's trant his priestly task, yea, song of praise and sacrifice, we have bestowed, let us obtain. 8 That so this man well skilled, may pay worship to all the holy ones. And, Agni, this our sacrifice which we have here prepared, to thee. Hymn 6. Agni. 1. Agni, accept this flaming brand, this waiting with my prayer on thee, hear graciously these songs of praise. 2 With this hymn let us honor thee, seeker of horses, son of strength, with this fair hymn, thou nobly born. 3 As such, lover of song, with songs, wealth lover, giver of our wealth. With reverence let us worship thee. 4 Be thou for us a liberal prince, giver, and lord of precious things. Drive those who hate us far away. 5 Such as thou art, give rain from heaven, give strength which no man may resist, give food exceeding plentiful. 6 To him who lauds thee, craving help, most youthful envoy. Through our song, most holy herald. Come thou nigh. 7 Between both races, Agni, sage, well skilled thou passayest to and fro, as envoy friendly to mankind. 8 Befriend us thou as knowing all. Sage, duly worship thou the gods, and seat thee on this sacred grass. Hymn 7. Agni. 1 Vasu, thou most youthful god, Bharata, Agni, bring us wealth, excellent, splendid, much desired. 2 Let no malignity prevail against us, either gods or man's. Save us from this and enmity. 3 So through thy favor may we force through all our enemies away, as 'twere through streaming water floods. 4 Thou, purifier Agni, high shinest forth, bright, adorable, when worshipped with the sacred oil. 5 Ours art thou, Agni, Bharata, honored by us with barren cows, with bullocks, and with kine in calf 6 wood fed, bedewed with sacred oil, ancient, invoker, excellent, the son of strength, the wonderful. Hymn 8. Agni. 1. Now praise, as one who strives for strength, the harnessing of Agni's car, the liberal, the most splendid one, 2 who, guiding worshippers aright, withers, untouched by age, the foe, when worshipped fair to look upon. 3 who for his glory is extolled at eve and morning in our homes, whose statute is inviolate, for who shines refulgent like the sun, with brilliance and with fiery flame, decked with imperishable sheen. 5 Him Atrai, Agni, have our songs strengthened according to his sway, all glories hath he made his own. May 6th we with Agni's, Indra's help, with Soma's, yea, of all the gods, uninjured dwell together still, and conquer those who fight with us. Hymn 9. Agni. 1. Accustomed to the herald's place, the herald hath seated him, bright, splendid, passing mighty, whose foresight keeps the law from violation, excellent, pure-tongued, bringing thousands, Agni. 2 Envoy art thou, protector from the foeman, strong God, thou leadest us to higher blessings. Refulgent, be an ever heedful keeper, Agni, for us and for our seed offspring. May 3rd we adore thee in thy loftiest birthplace, and, with our praises, in thy lower station. The place whence thou issued forth I worship, to thee well kindled have they paid oblations. 4 Agni, best priest, pay worship with oblation, quickly commend a gift to be presented, for thou art Lord of gathered wealth and treasure. Of the bright song of praise thou art inventor. 5 The twofold opulence, O wonder worker, of thee newborn each day never decreases. Enrich with food the man who lauds thee, Agni, make him the lord of wealth with noble offspring. May 6th he, benevolent with this fair aspect, best sacrificer, bring the gods to bless us. Sure guardian, our protector from the foeman, shine, Agni, with thine affluence and splendor. Hymn X Agni. 1. Agni, first, loudly calling, like a father, kindled by man upon the seat of worship. Clothed in his glory, deathless, keen of insight, must be adorned by all, the strong, the famous. May 2nd Agni the resplendent hear my calling through all my songs, immortal, keen of insight. Dark steeds or ruddy draw his car, or carried in sundry ways he makes them red of color. 3 On wood supine they got the well-formed infant, a germ in various fashioned plants was Agni, and in the night, not compassed round by darkness, he dwells exceeding wise, with rays of splendor. 4 With oil and sacred gifts I sprinkle Agni who makes his home in front of all things living, broad, vast, through vital power o'er all expanded, conspicuous, strong with all the food that feeds him. 5 I pour to him who looks in all directions, may he accept it with a friendly spirit. Agni with bridegroom's grace and lovely color may not be touched when all his form is fury. 6 By choice victorious, recognize thy portion, with thee for envoy may we speak like Manu. Obtaining wealth, I call on perfect Agni who with an eloquent tongue dispenses sweetness. Hymn 11. Indra. 1. Hear thou my call, O Indra, be not heedless, thine may we be for thee to give us treasures, for these presented viands, seeking riches, increase thy strength like streams of water flowing. 2 Floods great and many, compassed by the dragon, thou badest swell and settest free, O hero. Strengthened by songs of praise thou rentest piecemeal the Dasa, him who deemed himself immortal. 3-4, Hero, in the lauds wherein thou joyedst, in hymns of praise, O Indra, songs of Rudras, these streams in which is thy delight approach thee, even as the brilliant ones draw near to Vayu. 4 We who add strength to thine own splendid vigor, laying within thine arms the splendid thunder with us mayst thou, O Indra, waxen splendid, with Surya overcome the Dasa races. 5 Hero, thou slewest in thy valor Ahi concealed in depths, mysterious, great enchanter, dwelling enveloped deep within the waters, him who checked heaven and stayed the floods from flowing. 6. Indra, we laud thy great deeds wrought aforetime, we laud thine exploits later of achievement. We laud the bolt that in thine arms lies eager, we laud thy two base deeds, heralds of Surya. 7. Indra, thy base deeds showing forth their vigor have sent a loud cry out that droppeth fatness. The earth hath spread herself in all her fullness, the cloud that was about to move hath rested. 8. Down, never ceasing, hath the rain cloud settled, bellowing, it hath wandered with the mothers. Swelling the roar in the far distant limits, they have spread wide the blasts sent forth by Indra. 9. Indra hath hurled down the magician Veda who lay beleaguering the mighty river. Then both the heaven and earth trembled in terror at the strong hero's thunder when he bellowed. 10. Loud roared the mighty hero's bolt of thunder, when he, the friend of man, burnt up the monster, and, having drunk his fill of flowing soma, baffled the guileful Danava's devices. 11. Drink thou, O hero Indra, drink the soma, let the joy-giving juices make thee joyful. They, filling both thy flanks, shall swell thy vigor. The juice that satisfies hath helped Indra. 12. Singers have we become with thee, O Indra, may we serve duly and prepare devotion. Seeking thy help we meditate thy praises, may we at once enjoy thy gift of riches. May 13th we be thine, such by thy help, O Indra, as swell thy vigor while they seek thy favor. Give us, thou God, the riches that we long for, most powerful, with stare of noble children. 14. Give us a friend, give us an habitation, Indra, give us the company of Maruts, and those whose minds accord with theirs, the Vedas, who drink the first libation of the Soma. 15. Let those enjoy in whom thou art delighted. Indra, drink Soma for thy strength and gladness. Thou hast exalted us to heaven, preserver, in battles, through the lofty hymns that praise thee. 16. Great, verily, are they, O thou protector, who by their songs of praise have won the blessing. They who strew sacred grass to be thy dwelling, helped by thee have got them strength, O Indra. 17. Upon the great Trikatrika days, hero, rejoicing thee, O Indra, drink the soma. Come with base deeds to drink of libation, shaking the drops from out thy beard, contented. 18. Hero, assume the might wherewith thou clavest Veda piecemeal, the Danava or Navabha. Thou hast disclosed the light to light the Arya, on thy left hand, O Indra, sank the Dasyu. May 19th we gain wealth, subduing with thy succor and with the Arya, all our foes, the Dasyas. Our gain was that to Truta of our party thou gavest up Tivastar's son Visvarapa. 20. He cast down our Buddha what time his vigor was strengthened by libations poured by Truta. Indra sent forth his whirling wheel like Surya, and aided by the Angirases rent Vala. 21. Now let that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, yield in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak, with brave men, in the assembly. Hymn 12. Indra. 1. He who, just born, chief god of lofty spirit by power and might became the god's protector, before whose breath through greatness of his valor the two worlds trembled, he, O men, is Indra. 2. He who fixed fast and firm the earth that staggered, and set at rest the agitated mountains, who measured out the air's wide middle region and gave the heaven support, he, men, is Indra. 3. Who slew the dragon, freed the 7 rivers, and drove the kine forth from the cave of Vala, begot the fire between 2 stones, the spoiler in warrior's battle, he, O men, is Indra. 4. By whom this universe was made to tremble, who chased away the humbled brood of demons, who, like a gambler gathering his winnings seized the foe's riches, he, O men, is Indra. 5. Of whom, the terrible, they ask, where is he? Or verily they say of him, he is not. He sweeps away, like birds, the foe's possessions. Have faith in him, for he, O men, is Indra. 6. Stirrer to action of the poor and lowly, a priest, of suppliant who sings his praises, who, fair-faced, favors him who presses Soma with stones made ready, he, O man, is Indra. 7 He under whose supreme control are horses, all chariots, and the villages, and cattle, he who gave being to the sun and morning, who leads the waters, he, O man, is Indra. 8 To whom 2 armies cry in close encounter, both enemies, the stronger and the weaker. Whom to invoke upon one chariot mounted, each for himself, he, O Yemen, is Indra. 9 Without whose help our people never conquer, whom, battling, they invoke to give them succor, he of whom all this world is but the copy, who shakes things moveless, he, O man, is Indra. 10 He who hath smitten, ere they knew their danger, with his hurled weapon many grievous sinners, who pardons not his boldness who provokes him, who slays the Dasyde, he, O man, is Indra. 11 He who discovered in the 40th autumn Sambara as he dwelt among the mountains. Who slew the dragon putting forth his vigor, the demon lying there, he, man, is Indra. 12 Who with 7 guiding reins, the bull, the mighty, set free the 7 great floods to flow at pleasure, who, thunder-armed, rent Ra-Urna in pieces when scaling heaven, he, O Yemen, is Indra. 13 Even the heaven and earth bow down before him, before his very breath the mountains tremble. Known as the Soma drinker, armed with thunder, who wields the bolt, he, O Yemen, is Indra. 14 Who aids with favor him who powers the Soma and him who brews it, sacrificer, singer. Whom prayer exalts, and pouring forth of Soma, and this our gift, he, O Yemen, is Indra. 15 Thou verily art fierce and true who sendest strength to the man who brews and powers libation. So may we evermore, thy friends, O Indra, speak loudly to the synod with our heroes. Hymn 13. Indra. 1. The season was the parent, and when born therefrom it entered rapidly the floods wherein it grows. Thence was it full of sap, streaming with milky juice, the milk of the plant's stalk is chief and meet for lauds. 2 They come trooping together bearing milk to him, and bring him sustenance who gives support to all. The way is common for the downward streams to flow. Thou who didst these things first art worthy of our lauds. 3 One priest announces what the institutor gives, 1. Altering the forms, zealously plies his task, the third corrects the imperfections left by each. Thou who didst these things first art worthy of our lauds. 4 Dealing out food unto their people there they sit, like wealth to him who comes, more than the back can bear. Greedily with his teeth he eats the master's food. Thou who didst these things first art worthy of our lauds. 5 Thou hast created earth to look upon the sky, thou, slaying Ahi, settest free the river's paths. Thee, such, a god, the gods have quickened with their lauds, even as a steed with waters, meet for praise art thou. 6 Thou givest increase, thou dealest to us our food, thou milkest from the moist the dry, the rich in sweets. Thou by the worshipper layest thy precious store, thou art sole Lord of all. Meet for our praise art thou. 7 Thou who hast spread abroad the streams by stablished law, and in the field the plants that blossom and bear seed, thou who hast made the matchless lightnings of the sky vast, compassing vast realms, meet for our praise art thou. 8 Who broughtest Narmara with all his wealth, for sake of food, to slay him that the fiends might be destroyed, broughtest the face unclouded of the strengthening one, performing much even now, worthy art thou of praise. 9 Thou boundest up the Das's 100 friends and 10, when, at one's hearing, thou belpest thy worshipper. Thou for Dabhiti boundest Dacius not with cords, thou wast a mighty help. Worthy of lauds art thou. 10 All banks of rivers yielded to his manly might. To him they gave, to him, the strong, gave up their wealth. The 6 directions hast thou fixed, a fivefold view, thy victories reached afar. Worthy of lauds art thou. 11 Meet for high praise, O hero, is thy power, that with thy single wisdom thou obtainest wealth, the life support of conquering Jadis Thyra. Indra, for all thy deeds, worthy of lauds art thou. 12 Thou for Turvetai heldest still the flowing floods, the river stream for Veda easily to pass didst raise the outcast from the depths, and gavest fame unto the halt and blind. Worthy of lauds art thou. 13 Prepare thyself to grant us that great bounty, O Vasu, for abundant is thy treasure. Snatch up the wonderful, O Indra, daily. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn 14. Indra. 1 Ministers, bring the soma juice for Indra, pour forth the gladdening liquor with the beakers. Lojeth ever to drink of this the hero offer it to the bull, for this he willeth. 2 Ye ministers, to him who with the lightning smote, like a tree, the rain withholding Vritra bring it to him who is fain to taste it, a draught of this which Indra here deserveth. 3 Ye ministers, to him who smote Drahicus who drove the kine forth, and discovered Vala, offer this draught, like Veda in the region, clothe him with soma even as steeds with trappings. 4 Him who did Urana to death, at various. Those showing arms 99 in number. Who cast down headlong Arbuda and slew him speed ye that Indra to our offered soma. 5 Ye ministers, to him who struck down Svasna, and did to death Vyamsa and greedy Sasna and Radikras and Namusai and Piprua to him, to Indra, pour ye forth libation. 6 Ye ministers, to him who as with thunder demolished Sambara's 100 ancient castles, who cast down Varsan's sons, 100,000 to him, to Indra, offer ye the soma. 7 Ye ministers, to him who slew 100,000, and cast them down upon earth's bosom. Who quelled the valiant men of Atithagva, Kutsa, and Au bring to him the soma. 8 Ministers, men, whatever thing ye long for obtain ye quickly bringing gifts to Indra. Bring to the glorious one what bands have cleansed, to Indra bring, ye pious ones, the soma. 9 Do ye, O ministers, obey his order, that purified in wood uplift ye. Well pleased he longs for what your hands have tended, offer the gladdening soma juice to Indra. 10 As the cow's udder teems with milk, at various, so fill with soma Indra, liberal giver. I know him, I am sure of this, the holy knows that I fain would give to him more largely. 11 Him, ministers, the Lord of heavenly treasure and all terrestrial wealth that earth possesses, him, Indra, fill with soma as a garner is filled with barley full, be this your labor. 12 Prepare thyself to grant us that great booty, O Vasu, for abundant is thy treasure. Gather up wondrous wealth, O Indra, daily. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn 15. Indra 1. Now, verily, will I declare the exploits, mighty and true, of him the true and mighty. In the Trikadrikas he drank the soma, then in its rapture Indra slew the dragon. 2 High heaven unsupported in space he stablished, he filled the 2 worlds and the air's mid-region. Earth he upheld, and gave it wide expansion. These things did Indra in the soma's rapture. 3 From front, as 'twere a house, he ruled and measured, pierced with his bolt the fountains of the rivers, and made them flow at ease by paths far-reaching, these things did Indra in the soma's rapture. 4 Compassing those who bore away Dabhiti, in kindled fire he burnt up all their weapons. And made him rich with kine and cars and horses. These things did Indra in the soma's rapture. 5 The mighty roaring flood he stayed from flowing, and carried those who swam not safely over. They having crossed the stream attained to riches. These things did Indra in the soma's rapture. 6 With mighty power he made the stream flow upward, crushed with his thunderbolt the car of Usas, rending her slow steeds with his rapid coursers. These things did Indra in the soma's rapture. 7 Knowing the place wherein the maids were hiding, the outcast showed himself and stood before them. The cripple stood erect, the blind beheld them. These things did Indra in the soma's rapture. 8 Praised by the Angirasas he slaughtered Vala, and burst apart the bulwarks of the mountain. He tore away their deftly built defenses. These things did Indra in the soma's rapture. 9 Thou, with sleep-whelming Kumuri and Dhuni, slewest the Dasyu, keptest safe Dabhiti. There the staff-bearer found the golden treasure. These things did Indra in the Soma's rapture. 10 Now let that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, yield in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak, with brave men, in assembly. Hymn 16. Indra. 1 To him, your own, the best among the good, I bring eulogy, like oblation in the kindled fire. We invocate for help Indra untouched by eld, who maketh all decay, strengthened, forever young. 2 Without whom naught exists, Indra the lofty one, in whom alone all powers heroic are combined. The Soma is within him, in his frame vast strength, the thunder in his hand and wisdom in his head. 3 Not by both worlds is thine own power to be surpassed, nor may thy car be stayed by mountains or by seas. None cometh near, O Indra, to thy thunderbolt, when with swift steeds thou fliest over many a league. 4 For all men bring their will to him the resolute, to him the Holy One, to him the strong they cleave. Pay worship with oblation, strong and passing wise. Drink thou the Soma, Indra, through the mighty blaze. 5 The vessel of the strong flows forth, the flood of meath, unto the strong who feeds upon the strong, for drink, strong are the two at various, strong are both the stones. They press the Soma that is strong for him the strong. 6 Strong is thy thunderbolt, yea, and thy car is strong. Strong are thy base steeds and thy weapons powerful. Thou, Indra, bull, art lord of the strong gladdening drink. With the strong Soma, Indra, satisfy thyself. 7 I, bold by prayer, come near thee in thy sacred rites, thee like a saving ship, thee shouting in the war. Verily he will hear and mark this word of ours, we will pour Indra forth as 'twere a spring of wealth. 8 Turn thee unto us ere calamity come nigh, as a cow full of pasture turns her to her calf. Lord of 100 powers, may we once firmly cling to thy fair favors even as husbands to their wives. 9 Now let that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, yield in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn 17. Indra. 1 Like the Angirazes, sing this new song forth to him, for, as in ancient days, his mighty powers are shown, when in the rapture of the Soma he unclosed with strength the solid firm shut stables of the kine. 2 Let him be even that God who, for the earliest draught measuring out his power, increased his majesty, hero who fortified his body in the wars, and through his greatness set the heaven upon his head. 3 Thou didst perform thy first great deed of hero might what time thou showedst power, through prayer, before this folk. Hurled down by thee the car-borne lord of tawny steeds, the congregated swift ones fled in sundry ways. 4 He made himself by might lord of all living things, and strong in vital power waxed great above them all. He, borne on high, O air spread with light the heaven and earth, and, sewing up the turbid darkness, closed it in. 5 He with his might made firm the forward bending hills, the downward rushing of the waters he ordained. Fast he upheld the earth that nourisheth all life, and stayed the heaven from falling by his wondrous skill. 6 Fit for the grasping of his arms is what the sire hath fabricated from all kind of precious wealth. The thunderbolt, wherewith, loud roaring, he smote down, and striking him to death laid Krivi on the earth. 7 As she who in her parents' house is growing old, I pray to thee as Bhaga from the seat of all. Grant knowledge, mete it out and bring it to us here, give us the share wherewith thou makest people glad. May 8th we invoke thee as a liberal giver thou givest us, O Indra, strength and labors. Help us with manifold assistance, Indra, Migthi one, Indra, make us yet more wealthy. 9 Now may that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, give in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn 18. Indra 1. The rich new car hath been equipped at morning, 4 yokes it hath, 3 whips, 7 reins to guide it, 10-sided, friendly to mankind, light winner, that must be urged to speed with prayers and wishes. 2. This is prepared for him the first, the second, and the third time, he is man's priest and herald. Others get offspring of another parent he goeth, as a noble bull, with others. 3. To Indra's car the bay steeds have I harnessed, that new well-spoken words may bring him hither. Here let not other worshippers detain thee, for among us are many holy singers. 4. Indra, come hitherward with 2 bay coursers, come thou with 4, with 6 when invocated. Come thou with 8, with 10, to drink the soma. Here is the juice, brave warrior, do not scorn it. 5. O Indra, come thou hither having harnessed thy car with 20, 30, 40 horses. Come thou with 50 well-trained coursers, Indra, 60 or 70, to drink the soma. 6. Come to us hitherward, O Indra, carried by 80, 90, or 100 horses. This soma juice among the Suneatras hath been poured out, in love, to glad thee, Indra. 7. To this my prayer, O Indra, come thou hither, bind to thy car's pole all thy 2 bay coursers. Thou art to be invoked in many places, hero, rejoice thyself in this libation. 8. Ne'er be my love from Indra disunited, still may his liberal milch cow yield us treasure. So may we under his supreme protection, safe in his arms, succeed in each forthgoing. 9. Now may that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, give in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn 19. Indra. 1. Draughts of this sweet juice have been drunk for rapture, of the wise soma pressers offered dainty, wherein, grown mighty in the days aforetime, Indra hath found delight, and men who worship. 2. Cheered by this meath Indra, whose hand wields thunder, rent piecemeal Ahi who barred up the waters, so that the quickening currents of the rivers flowed forth like birds unto their resting places. 3. Indra, this mighty one, the dragon slayer, sent forth the flood of waters to the ocean. He gave the sun his life, he found the cattle, and with the night the works of days completed. 4. To him who worshippeth hath Indra given many and matchless gifts. He slayeth Vrtra. Straight was he to be sought with supplications by men who struggled to obtain the sunlight. 5. To him who poured him gifts he gave up Surya Indra, the god, the mighty, to the mortal, for Adisa with worship brought him riches that keep distress afar, as 'twere his portion. 6. Once to the driver of his chariot, Kutsa, he gave up greedy Surya, plague of harvest. And Indra, for the sake of Devodasa demolished Sambara's 99 castles. 7. So have we brought our hymn to thee, O Indra, strengthening thee and feign ourselves for glory. May we with best endeavors gain this friendship, and mayst thou bend the godless scorner's weapons. 8. Thus the Grasamidus for thee, O hero, have wrought their hymn and task as seeking favor. May they who worship thee afresh, O Indra, gain food and strength, bliss and a happy dwelling. 9. Now may that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, give in return a boon to him who lauds thee, give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn XX. Indra. 1. As one brings forth his car when fain for combat, so bring we power to thee. Regard us, Indra, well skilled in song, thoughtful in spirit, seeking great bliss from one like thee amid the heroes. 2. Indra, thou art our own with thy protection, a guardian near to men who love thee truly, active art thou, the liberal man's defender, his who draws near to thee with right devotion. May 3. Indra, called with solemn invocations. The young, the friend, be men's auspicious keeper, one who will further with his aid the singer, the toiler, praiser, dresser of oblations. 4. With laud and song let me extol that Indra in whom of old men prospered and were mighty. May he, implored, fulfill the prayer for plenty of him who worships, of the living mortal. 5. He, Indra whom the Angarases praise delighted, strengthened their prayer and made their goings prosper. Stealing away the mornings with the sunlight, he, lauded, crushed even Asna's ancient powers. 6 He verily, the God, the glorious Indra, hath raised him up for man, best wonder-worker. He, self-reliant, mighty and triumphant, brought low the dear head of the wicked Dasa. 7 Indra the Virtus-layer, fort-destroyer, scattered the Dasa hosts who dwelt in darkness. For men hath he created earth and waters, and ever helped the prayer of him who worships. 8 To him in might the gods have ever yielded, to Indra in the tumult of the battle. When in his arms they laid the bolt, he slaughtered the Dacius and cast down their forts of iron. 9 Now may that wealthy cow of thine, O Indra, give in return a boon to him who lauds thee. Give to thy praisers, let not fortune fail us. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn XXI. 1 To him the Lord of all, the Lord of wealth, of light. Him who is Lord forever, Lord of men and tilth, him who is Lord of horses, Lord of kine of floods, to Indra, to the holy bring sweet soma juice. 2 To him the potent one, who conquers and breaks down, the victor never vanquished who disposes all, the Migti-voiced, the rider, unassailable, to Indra ever conquering speak your reverent prayer. 3 Still victor, loved by mortals, ruler over men, O earth-rower, warrior, he hath waxen as he would. Host-gatherer, triumphant, honored mid the folk. Indra's heroic deeds will I tell forth to all. 4 The strong who never yields, who slew the furious fiend, the deep, the vast, of wisdom unattainable. Who speeds the good, the breaker down, the firm, the vast Indra whose rites bring joy hath made the light of dawn. 5 By sacrifice the yearning sages sending forth their songs found furtherance from him who speeds the flood. In Indra seeking help with worship and with him, they drew him to themselves and won them kine and wealth. 6 Indra, bestow on us the best of treasures, the spirit of ability and fortune, increase of riches, safety of our bodies, charm of sweet speech, and days of pleasant weather. Hymn XXII. Indra. I at the Tricadrakas the great and strong hath drunk drink blent with meal. With Venu hath he quaffed the poured out soma juice, all that he would. That hath so heightened him the great, the wide, to do his mighty work. So may the god attain the god, true and do Indra who is true. 2 So he resplendent in the battle overcame Krivi by might. He with his majesty hath filled the earth and heaven, and waxen strong. 1 share of the libation hath he swallowed down, 1 share he left. So may the god attend the god, true and do Indra who is true. 3 Brought forth together with wisdom and mighty power thou grewest great, with hero deeds subduing the malevolent, most swift in act, giving prosperity, and lovely wealth to him who praiseth thee. So may the god attend the god, true and do Indra who is true. For this, Indra, was thy hero deed, dancer, thy first and ancient work, worthy to be told forth in heaven, what time thou sentest down life with the god's own power, freeing the floods. All that is godless may he conquer with his might, and, Lord of 100 powers, find for us strength and food. Hymn XXIII. Brahmanaspati. 1 We call thee, Lord and leader of the heavenly hosts, the wise among the wise, the famousest of all, the King supreme of prayers, O Brahmanaspati, hear us with help, sit down in place of sacrifice. 2 Brahaspati, God immortal. Verily the gods have gained from thee, the wise, a share in holy rites. As with great light the sun brings forth the rays of morn, so thou alone art father of all sacred prayer. 3 When thou hast chased away revilers and the gloom, thou mountest the refulgent car of sacrifice. The awful car, Brahaspati, that quells the foe, slays demons, cleaves the stall of kine, and finds the light. 4 Thou leadest with good guidance and preservest men, distress o'ertakes not him who offers gifts to thee. Him who hates prayer thou punishest, Brahaspati, quelling his wrath, herein is thy great mightiness. 5 No sorrow, no distress from any side, no foes, no creatures double-tongued have overcome the man thou drivest all seductive fiends away from him whom, careful guard, thou keepest Brahmana's patti. 6 Thou art our keeper, wise, preparer of our paths, we, for thy service, sing to thee with hymns of praise. Braspati, whoever lays a snare for us, him may his evil fate, precipitate, destroy. 7 Him, too, who threatens us without offense of ours, the evil-minded, arrogant, rapacious man, him turn thou from our path away, Braspati, give us fair access to this banquet of the gods. 8 Thee as protector of our bodies we invoke, thee, Saviour, as the comforter who loveth us. Strike, O Braspati, the gods' revilers down, and let not the unrighteous come to highest bliss. 9 Through thee, kind prosperer, O Brahmana's patti, may we obtain the wealth of men which all desire, and all our enemies, who near or far away prevail against us, crush, and leave them destitute. 10 With thee as our own rich and liberal ally may we, Braspati, gain highest power of life. Let not the guileful wicked man be lord of us, still may we prosper, singing goodly hymns of praise. 11 Strong, never yielding, hastening to the battle cry, consumer of the foe, victorious in the strife, thou art sin's true avenger, Brahmana's patti, who tamest e'en the fierce, the wildly passionate. 12 Whoso with mind ungodly seeks to do us harm, who, deeming him a man of might mid lords, would slay, let not his deadly blow reach us, Braspati, may we humiliate the strong ill-doer's wrath. 13 The mover mid the spoil, the winner of all wealth, to be invoked in fight and reverently adored, Braspati hath overthrown like cars of war all wicked enemies who fain would injure us. 14 Burn up the demons with thy fiercest flaming brand, those who have scorned thee in thy manifested might. Show forth that power that shall deserve the hymn of praise, destroy the evil speakers, O Braspati. 15 Braspati, that which the foe deserves not, which shines among the folk effectual, splendid, that, son of law, which is with might refulgent, that treasure wonderful bestow thou on us. 16 Give us not up to those who, foes in ambuscade, are greedy for the wealth of him who sits at ease, who cherish in their heart abandonment of gods. Braspati, no further rest shall they obtain. 17 For Vastar, he who knows each sacred song, brought thee to life, preeminent o'er all the things that be. Guilt scourger, guilt avenger is Braspati, who slays the spoiler and upholds the mighty law. 18 The mountain for thy glory, cleft itself apart when, Angaras, thou openst the stall of kine. Thul O Braspati, with Indra for ally didst hurl down water floods which gloom had compassed round. 19 O Brahmana's patti, be thou controller of this our hymn and prosper thou our children. All that the gods regard with love is blessed. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn XXIV. Brahmana's patti. 1 Be pleased with this our offering, thou who art the Lord, we will adore thee with this new and mighty song. As this thy friend, our liberal patron, praises thee, do thou, Braspati, fulfill our heart's desire. 2 He who with might bowed down the things that should be bowed, and in his fury rent the holds of Sambara, who overthrew what shook not, Brahmapaspati he made his way within the mountain stored with wealth. 3 That was a great deed for the godliest of the gods, strong things were loosened and the firmly fixed gave way. He drave the kine forth and cleft Vala through by prayer, dispelled the darkness and displayed the light of heaven. 4 The well with mouth of stone that poured a flood of meath, which Brahmapaspati hath opened with his might, all they who see the light have drunk their fill thereat, together they have made the watery fount flow forth. 5 Ancient will be those creatures, whatsoe'er they be. With moons, with autumns, doors unclose themselves to you. Effortless they pass on to perfect this and that, appointed works which Brahmana's patti ordained. 6 They who with much endeavor searching round obtain the Pani's noblest treasure hidden in the cave, those sages, having marked the falsehoods, turned them back whence they had come, and sought again to enter in. 7 The pious ones when they had seen the falsehoods turned them back, the sages stood again upon the lofty ways. Cast down with both their arms upon the rock they left the kindled fire, and said, No enemy is he. 8 With his swift bow, strung truly, Brahmanaspati reaches the mark whatever it be that he desires. Excellent are the arrows wherewithal he shoots, keen-eyed to look on men and springing from his ear. 9 He brings together and he parts, the great high priest. Extolled is he, in battle Brahmapaspati. When, gracious, for the him he brings forth food and wealth, the glowing sun untroubled sends forth fervent heat. 10 First and preeminent, excelling all besides are the kind gifts of liberal Braspati. These are the boons of him the strong who should be loved, whereby both classes and the people have delight. 11 Thou who in every way supreme in earthly power, rejoicing, by thy mighty strength hast waxen great, he is the God spread forth in breadth against the gods, he, Brahmanaspati, encompasseth this all. 12 From you, twain Magavans, all truth proceedeth, even the waters break not your commandment. Come to us, Brahmanaspati and Indra, to our oblation ie yoke steeds to fodder. 13 The sacrificial flames most swiftly hear the call, the priest of the assembly gaineth wealth for hymns. Hating the stern, remitting at his will the dead, strong in the shock of fight is Brahmanaspati. 14 The wrath of Brahmanaspati according to his will had full effect when he would do a mighty deed. The kind he drave forth and distributed to heaven, even as a copious flood with strength flows sundry ways. 15 O Brahmanaspati, may we be evermore masters of wealth well guided, full of vital strength. Heroes on heroes send abundantly to us, when thou omnipotent through prayer seekest my call. 16 O Brahmanaspati, be thou controller of this our hymn, and prosper thou our children. All that the gods regard with love is blessed. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn XXV. Brahmanaspati. 1. He lighting up the flame shall conquer enemies, strong shall he be who offers prayer and brings his gift. He with his seed spreads forth beyond another's seed, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. 2 With heroes he shall overcome his hero foes, and spread his wealth by kind wise by himself is be. His children and his children's children grow in strength, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. 3 He, mighty like a raving river's billowy flood, as a bull conquers oxen, overcomes with strength. Like Agni's blazing rush he may not be restrained, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. 4 For him the floods of heaven flow never failing down, first with the heroes he goes forth to war for kine. He slays in unabated vigor with great might, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. 5 All roaring rivers pour their waters down for him, and many a flawless shelter hath been granted him. Blessed with the happiness of gods he prospers well, whomever Brahmanaspati takes for his friend. Hymn XXVI. Brahmanaspati. 1. The righteous singer shall overcome his enemies, and he who serves the gods subdue the godless man. The zealous man shall vanquish the invincible, the worshipper share the food of him who worships not. 2 Worship, thou hero, chase the arrogant afar, put on auspicious courage for the fight with foes. Prepare oblation so that thou mayst have success. We crave the favoring help of Brahmanaspati. 3 He with his folk, his house, his family, his sons, gains booty for himself, and, with the heroes, wealth believing who with oblation and a true heart serves Brahmanaspati the father of the gods. 4 Whoso hath honored him with offerings rich in oil, him Brahmanaspati leads forward on his way, saves him from sorrow, frees him from his enemy, and is his wonderful deliverer from woe. Hymn XXVII. Adityas. 1. These hymns that drop down fatness, with the ladle I ever offer to the kings Adityas. May Mitra, Aryanian, and Bhaga hear us, the mighty Varuna Daksa, and Amsa. 2 With one accord may Aryaman and Mitra and Varuna this day accept this praise sung Adityas bright and pure as streams of water, free from all guile and falsehood, blameless, perfect. 3 These gods, Adityas, vast, profound, and faithful, with many eyes, feign to deceive the wicked, looking within behold the good and evil near to the kings is even the thing most distant. For upholding that which moves and that which moves not, Adityas, gods, protectors of all being, provident, guarding well the world of spirits, true to eternal law, the dead exactors. May 5th I, Adityas, share this your favor which, Aryaman, brings profit in danger. Under your guidance, Varuna and Mitra, round troubles may I pass, like rugged places. 6. Smooth is your path O Aryaman and Mitra, excellent is it, Varuna, and thornless. Thereon, Adityas, send us down your blessing, grant us a shelter hard to be demolished. 7. Mother of kings, may Aditi transport us, by fair paths Aryaman, beyond all hatred. May we uninjured, girt by many heroes, win Varuna's and Mitra's high protection. 8. With their support they stay 3 earths, 3 heavens, 3 are their functions in the gods' assembly. Mighty through law, Adityas, is your greatness, fair is it, Aryaman, Varuna, and Mitra. 9. Golden and splendid, pure like streams of water, they hold aloft the 3 bright heavenly regions. Ne'er do they slumber, never close their eyelids, faithful, far ruling for the righteous mortal. 10. Thou over all, O Varuna, art sovereign, be they gods, Asura, or be they mortals. Grant unto us to see 100 autumns, ours be the blessed long lives of our forefathers. 11. Neither the right nor left do I distinguish, neither the cast nor yet the west, Adityas. Simple and guided by your wisdom, Vasus. May I attain the light that brings no danger. 12. He who bears gifts unto the kings, true leaders, he whom their everlasting blessings prosper, moves with his chariot first in rank and wealthy, munificent, and lauded in assemblies. 13. Pure, faithful, very strong, with heroes round him, he dwells beside the waters rich with pasture. None slays, from near at hand or from a distance, him who is under the Aditya's guidance. 14. Utti, Mitra, Varuna, forgive us however we have erred and sinned against you. May I obtain the broad light free from peril, O Indra, let not during darkness seize us. 15. For him the twain united pour their fullness, the rain from heaven, he thrives most highly favored. He goes to war mastering both the mansions, to him both portions of the world are gracious. 16. Your guiles, ye holy ones, to quell oppressors, your snares spread out against the foe, Adityas, may I car-borne pass like a skillful horseman, uninjured may we dwell in spacious shelter. 17. May one not live, O Varuna, to witness my wealthy, liberal, dear friend's destitution. King, may one never lack well-ordered riches. London may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn XXVIII. Varuna 1. This laud of the self-radiant wise Aditya shall be supreme o'er all that is in greatness. 1. Beg renown of Varuna the mighty, the god exceeding kind to him who worships. 2. Having extolled thee, Varuna, with thoughtful care may we have high fortune in thy service, sinfing thy praises like the fires at coming, day after day, of mornings rich in cattle. May 3rd we be in thy keeping, O thou leader wide-ruling Varuna, lord of many heroes. O sons of Utti, forever faithful, pardon us, gods, admit us to your friendship. For he made them flow, the Aditya, the sustainer, the rivers run by Varuna's commandment. These feel no weariness, nor cease from flowing, swift have they flown like birds in air around us. 5. Loose me from sin as from a bond that binds me, may we swell, Varuna, thy spring of order. Let not my thread, while I weave song, be severed, nor my works sum, before the time, be shattered. 6. Far from me, Varuna, remove all danger accept me graciously, thou holy sovereign. Cast off, like cords that hold a calf, my troubles, I am not even mine eyelids Lord without thee. 7. Strike us not, Varuna, with those dread weapons which, Asura, at thy bidding wound the sinner. Let us not pass away from light to exile. Scatter, that we may live, the men who hate us 8. O mighty Varuna, now and hereafter, even as of old, will we speak forth our worship. For in thyself, invincible God, thy statutes ne'er to be moved are fixed as on a mountain. 9 Move far from me what sins I have committed, let me not suffer, King, for guilt of others. Full many a morn remains to dawn upon us, in these, O Varuna, while we live direct us. 10 O King, whoever, be he friend or kinsman, hath threatened me affrighted in my slumber if any wolf or robber fain would harm us, therefrom, O Varuna, give thou us protection. 11 May I not live O Varuna, to witness my wealthy, liberal dear friend's destitution. King, may I never lack well-ordered riches. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn XXIX. Visvidavas. I upholders of the law, yes strong Adityas, remove my sin like her who bears in secret. You, Varuna, Mitra and all gods who listen, I call to help me, I who know your goodness. To ye, gods, our providence and ye our power, remove ye utterly all those who hate us. As givers of good things deal with us kindly, this day be gracious to us and hereafter. 3 What service may we do you with our future, what service, Vasus, with our ancient friendship? O Utti and Varaviya and Mitra, Indra and Maruds, make us well and happy. 4 Ye, O ye gods, are verily our kinsmen as such be kind to me who now implore you. Let not your car come slowly to our worship, of kinsmen such as you ne'er let us weary. 5 I singly have sinned many a sin against you, and yet chastised me as a sire the gambler. Far be your nets, far, gods, be mine offences, seize me not like a bird upon her offspring. 6 Turn yourselves hitherward this day, ye holy, that fearing in my heart I may approach you. Protect us, God. Let not the wolf destroy us. Save us, ye holy, from the pit and falling. May 7th I not live, O Varuna, to witness my wealthy, liberal, dear friend's destitution. King, may I never lack well-ordered riches. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn XXX. Indra and others. 1. The streams unceasing flow to Indra, slayer of Ahi, Savitar, God, laws fulfiller, day after day goes on the sheen of waters. What time hath passed since they were first set flowing? To his mother for she knew spake and proclaimed him who was about to cast his bolt at Vritra. Cutting their paths according to his pleasure day after day flow to their goal the rivers. 3 Aloft he stood above the airy region, and against Vritra shot his deadly missile. Enveloped in a cloud he rushed upon him. Indra subdued the foe with sharpened weapons. 4 As with a bolt, Braspati, fiercely flaming, pierce thou Vrtadvaras, the Asuras, heroes. Even as in time of old with might thou slewest, so slay even now our enemy, O Indra. 5 Cast down from heaven on high thy bolt of thunder wherewith in joy thou smitest dead the foeman. For gain of children make us thine, O Indra, of many children's children and of cattle. 6 Whomso ye love, his power ye aid and strengthen, yet twain are the rich worshippers advancers. Graciously favor us, Indra and Soma, give us firm standing in this time of danger. 7 Let it not vex me, tire me, make me slothful, and never let us say, press not the Soma, for him who cares for me, gives gifts, supports me, who comes with kind to me who pour libations. 8 Sarasvati, protect us, with the Maruts allied thou boldly conquerest our foemen, while Indra does to death the daring chieftain of Sandikas exulting in his prowess. 9 Him who waylays, yea, him who would destroy us aim at him, pierce him with thy sharpened weapon. Braspati, with arms thou slayest foemen O king, give up the spoiler to destruction. 10 Perform, O hero, with our valiant heroes the deeds heroic which thou hast to finish. Long have they been inflated with presumption, slay them, and bring us hither their possessions. 11 I craving joy address with him and homage your heavenly host, the company of Maruds, that we may gain wealth with full store of heroes, each day more famous, and with troops of children. Hymn XXXI. Visvidavas. 1. Help, Varuna and Mitra, O ye twain allied with Vasus, Rudras, and Adityas, help our car, that, as the wild birds of the forest from their home, our horses may fly forth, glad, eager for renown. 2. Ye, now ye gods of one accord speed on our car, what time among the folk it seeks an act of might. When, hasting through the region with the stamp of hoofs, our swift steeds trample on the ridges of the earth. 3. Or may our Indra hear, the friend of all mankind, coming from heaven, most. Ise, girt by the Marut host, accompany, with aid untroubled by a foe, our car to mighty gain, to win the meed of strength. 4. Or may this Tvastar, God who rules the world with power, one-minded with the goddesses speed forth our car. Ila and Bhaga the celestial, earth and heaven, Pusan, Parandi, and the Asvins, ruling lords. 5. Or, seen alternate, those two blessed goddesses, morning and night, who stir all living things to act, while with my newest song I praise you both, O earth, that from what moves not ye may spread forth threefold food. 6. Your blessing as a boon for suppliants we desire, the dragon of the deep, and Iakapad, Trita, Rabuksan, Savitar shall joy in us, and Ihe flood swift child in our worship and our prayer. 7. These earnest prayers I pray to you, ye holy, to pay you honor, living men have formed them, men fain to win the prize and glory. May they win, as a car horse might the goal, your notice. Hymn XXXII. Various deities. 1. Graciously further, O ye heaven and earth, this speech striving to win reward, of me your worshipper. First rank I give to you, immortal, high extolled. I, fain to win me wealth, to you the Migtai pair. 2. Let not man's guile annoy us, secret or by day, give not us up a prey to these calamities. Sever not thou our friendship, think thereon for us. This, with a heart that longs for bliss, we seek from thee. 3. Bring hither with benignant mind the willing cow teeming with plenteous milk, full, inexhaustible. O thou invoked by many, day by day I urge thee with my word, a charger rapid in his tread. 4. With eulogy I call on Rika swift to hear, may she, auspicious, hear us, and herself observe. With never-breaking needle may she sow her work, and give a hero son most wealthy, meet for praise. 5. All thy kind thoughts, O Rika, lovely in their form, wherewith thou grantest wealth to him who offers gifts, with these come thou to us this day benevolent, O blessed one, bestowing food of thousand sorts. 6. O broad-tressed Cine Valley, thou who art the sister of the gods, accept the offered sacrifice, and, goddess, grant us progeny. 7. With lovely fingers, lovely arms, prolific mother of many sons, present the sacred gifts to her, to Sinla Valley queen of men. 8. Her, Cine Valley, her, Gungu, her, Rika, her, Sarasvati, Indrani to mine aid I call, and Vartunani for my will. Hymn XXXII. Rudra. 1. Father of Maruts, let thy bliss approach us, exclude us not from looking on the sunlight. Gracious to our fleet courser be the hero, may we transplant us, Rudra, in our children. 2. With the most saving medicines which thou givest, Rudra, may I attain 100 winters. Far from us banish enmity and hatred, and to all quarters maladies and trouble. 3. Chief of all born art thou in glory, Rudra, armed with the thunder, mightiest of the mighty. Transport us over trouble to well-being, repel thou from us all assaults of mischief. 4. Let us not anger thee with worship, Rudra, ill praise, strong God, or mingled invocation. Do thou with strengthening balms incite our heroes, I hear thee famed as best of all physicians. May 5th I with praise songs win that Rudra's favor, who is adored with gifts and invocations. Ne'er may the tawny god, fair checked, and gracious, swift hearing, yield us to this evil purpose. 6. The strong, begirt by Maruts, hath refreshed me, with most invigorating food, imploring. As he who finds a shade in fervent sunlight, may I, uninjured, win the bliss of Rudra. 7. Where is that gracious hand of thine, O Rudra, the hand that giveth health and bringeth comfort, remover of the woe that gods have sent us? O strong one, look thou on me with compassion. 8. To him the strong, great, tawny, fair complexioned, I utter forth a mighty hymn of praises. We serve the brilliant God with adorations, we glorify the splendid name of Rudra. 9. With firm limbs, multiform, the strong, the tawny adorns himself with bright gold decorations.